kumbaya together in perfect harmony. It was time for Oscar's big line. For in the end, we are all stronger when we work together, because cats are basically the same as dogs. And then he ad-libbed a little. Except the whole litter box thing, I still don't get that. Why would anybody want to spend all that time burying their poop when they could just drop and go? Molly gave him a look. It was the same look she gave him every time he veered off the script from the show they put on twice a week for tourists at the Western Frontier Park's Welcome Center. Oscar smiled at the audience sheepishly. Forget that part about the poop, please. Thank you. We hope none of you get lost in the park, said Molly, wrapping things up. But if you do, remember, we're all in this together. She threw up her arms and basked in the spotlight, waiting for the audience to clap and cheer and shout, "Brava!" But they didn't, except the seal in the front row. They'll flap their flippers for anything. Unfortunately, the dogs in the auditorium were snarling, and the cats were grumbling. Oscar's tail drooped between his legs when he heard the sour reaction, because he knew what was coming next. The questions. Oh, how he hated the questions. Chapter 2. Molly fluffed up her snowy white fur and twinkled her sky-blue eyes. She was an actress. She could act like she wasn't afraid of what she knew would come next. She decided to pick the clapping seal in the front row for the first question after the show. "Yes," she purred. "The seal in the front row. Do you have a question?" "Yup, yup," said the blubbery seal, slapping his slippery flippers together. "I do, I sure do. Where's the bathroom?" Molly gave the seal a withering look. But of course Oscar, ever the dog scout, wagged his tail cheerfully. "Oh, I know that one," he said. "It's outside. Anywhere outside. The bathroom is just, outside." "Thanks," barked the seal as he quickly waddled out of the auditorium. Now there was nobody in the audience except cats, dogs, and a pair of hungry raccoons who were both rummaging for snacks upside down in the garbage cans at the back of the auditorium. Several angry paws shot up. Okay," said Molly. "Since nobody has any questions." "Sure they do, Molly," said Oscar, trying to be helpful. "See all those raised paws? That means they all have questions, even though we don't really want to answer them after what happened during our last Q&A. But, well, if you announce that there's going to be a question and answer session, you really have to take questions and answers. Well, you only take the questions. You give the answers. You could also just answer the questions. That'd work, too." Molly rolled her eyes. Her wilderness survival partner was babbling. Oscar babbled a lot when he was nervous. He probably even had a Dog Scout merit badge in babbling. "I got a question, little kitty," snarled a dog with floppy jowls. Stringy white drool was dangling from both corners of his mouth. "Who says dogs and cats have to dwell together in peas and harmonicas?" Molly fluttered her whiskers. That's not what we said." The dog ignored her. "I don't want to be sitting in a pile of peas with a bunch of dang cats blowing on a harmonica. When I come to Western Frontier Park, I want a cat-free campground and a dogs-only dining hall, like we had back in the good old days before you two got all lost and helped each other and all that other malarkey I'm sick and tired of hearing about on TV. "It's peace and harmony, sir," Molly explained as sweetly as she could. "Peace